Доброго дня.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting the briefing by the Speaker of the Presidential Administration on ATO issues, Colonel Motuzyanyk. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the main events which happened at the anti-terrorist operation area within last 24 hours. So there were 69 ceasefire violations recorded. There were no, however, there were no violations close in the Luhansk area. At the same time, in Donetsk area, the provocations were near Donetsk airport and on the outskirts of Horlivka, close to Opetne Avdiivka, and in Pisky, the enemies used firearms, large caliber machine guns and grenade launchers, and close to snipers activities were also recorded. The enemies also and much more often are using the forbidden by the Minsk agreements 82mm caliber and 120mm caliber mine throwers close to our sites near Zaitsevo and near Mayursk. There were the firing was very well coordinated because the fires started and ended simultaneously. They were using 120mm mine launchers close to Verkhnyoturetsk. The situation wasn't clear, was complicated close to Novotroitsky because the firearms and grenade launchers were used and another snipers activity. In Mariupol area, the illegal military groups were doing provocations. They were using grenade launchers, large caliber machine guns and firearms, and twice 82mm mine throwers. The Ukrainian intelligence also shows that close to Maryanka, the so-called 5th Motorized Rifle Brigade of DPR is acting, and it has the unit of the Russian Federation troops in it, military in it. Another provocations, the reduction of provocations allowed to once again open the checkpoint near Maryanka. It was closed on the 13th of February. Within the last 24 hours, no Ukrainian military was killed. However, 7 were injured. At the same time, the Ukrainian intelligence shows that enemies are also suffering losses. One of the Russian militaries and one was killed and one was injured, and they were members of the raiding party acting near Zaitsevo. And another intelligence information shows that the civilians are resisting Russian invaders, in particular near Klinkine village in Novozovsky region. The civilians, the inhabitants of the village, stopped marauding by Russian military men, and they were even tried to execute rough justice. And the proofs confirming the supplies of armaments from Russia were confirmed. In particular, in Ilovaiske railway station, the 2 railway cars came with having the military armaments, 180 tons of fuel and 10 cars of armaments. The Russian men of soldier of fortunes also arrived. The members of the security service of Ukraine are active close to Chasiv Yar in Donetsk area. They found the hidden hided storage of the armaments and explosives. They found 12 grenades, the kilo of trotyle, and a number of the cartridges. The Ukrainian police and security are also doing their best to prevent the dissemination of the illegal armaments and cartridges. The security service detained the plotter in Konstantinivka. He joined one of the Kazakhs illegal bands in 2014 because he was promised monthly payments. Most of the time he was mirroring. And here is the video of his confession. My name is Maxim. I live in Konstantinivka, and in 2014, I came to Donetsk and joined the group of Cossack troops. Most of them were Russians. I was given the Kalashnikov machine gun and was promised to pay monthly fees. Our group participated in robberies in Donetsk. So after my stay with Cossacks, I fled them. They were promising to pay, however, they didn't keep their promises, so people were leaving them. And what I advise is to stop fighting in my native Donbass. And a policeman of Mariinki also uncovered the identities of the members of the illegal armed groups, and six more civilians were announced the suspicion. And yesterday, from ATO territory, the unit of military police returned home. These militaries were working at the part of the military commanders' points in the east of Ukraine, and they were also defending the military columns and protected the important objects. A Ukrainian guard received the colleagues from California. They demonstrated armaments and equipment. They also demonstrated military games, and their direct brigade and special task units activities. The question about the situation in Mariinka. May we have more information about the injuries and all that? So we have two militaries injured there, and those injuries were caused by the mines and by the grenades. Unfortunately, I don't have any more information. You mentioned that altogether we have 7 more people injured. Where are the other 5 injured, and where? One was injured close to Verkhnyoturetsk, one was suffered the injury close to Zaitsevo, then close to Avdiivka and Krasnogorivka due to the shelling. You also mentioned that there were firing close to Novotroitsk, and as far as I know, there is a checkpoint, Volnovaha checkpoint. So there was announced that Mariinka checkpoint was closed, and is this new checkpoint jeopardized? The shelling didn't influence the checkpoint activities. However, more activities near the checkpoints may result in closing the checkpoints in order to prevent secure lives of the civilians. If there is no question, thank you.